Yeah, man, how's that to start a video? A shitload of trucking and a circa what? 92, 93 Firebird. Followed by, what was that? What's it? Oh, I thought I saw something else. Anyway, spur of the moment decision, making a walking video, not here on Crimsey Boulevard. I've done that a few times, but there'll be more videos. Specifically those of you who are transport fans, specifically fans of heavy trucking, because this is where it's at right here in the city, the Trans-Canada Highway connecting the rest of Canada from the maritime provinces that way, Quebec City, and out western provinces of Canada. Yeah. So I don't even know what the hell street this is. I figure I'm just going to start making a walk here. We're in the, I think we're still in the Ahuntsic sector. And there it is. We're going to make a walk on Meunier. We're going to make a walk. Make a walk! Quick, quick, fast, fast, chop, chop. That's it. So, yeah. On the Rue Meunier. Look at this, eh? The fucking rat race continues, as I always say. A little bit windy here, though. It should be a little bit better when we start walking downward. It's so noisy. But it's so noisy here, though, that I had to put on my headphones after a while. It's just too much noise. It's just irritating, especially when you're like me. When you're like me and you lack in one sense, which is my eyesight, and therefore you're stronger in other senses, such as hearing and smell. But actually, looking at the street, which you can see all the sidewalks and the street itself was all redone, probably because they changed the pipes, as they have done and are doing in other sectors, like in my area, because the pipes are so fucking goddamn old. That it's really cool to see that. And also I had filmed months ago in June a guy I know is amazing, a 66 Oldsmobile Toronado that I don't know if he drives daily, but something along those lines. I mean, it's just so, it's such a pig on gas. I mean, the fucking car gets like, even if he drives it all highway from Dorval, you're still looking at what, 15, 16 miles per gallon. No, damn it. Okay, so I ran back there to Crimsey Boulevard because you probably heard also that siren, but of course the microphone and the camera is very good, but it's not as good as my two ears. So I ran back, not just because I wanted to film that ambulance if I could see it come by me, because I've got a few clips. I feel like I need one more to put all those clips together for one video, which I call them for sometimes paramedics responding in Montreal. And there's a sub and it's already rusted out. Shit, I don't even think it's that old. That's a Quebec car for you, all rusted out rear wheel wells. And anyway, like I was talking about the guy with the Toronado, yeah, I mean, you gotta have some bucks, man, to wow, that's the first time I see three, not one, not two, but three older Honda Civics parked together. That's fucking weird. It looks like an ad or something. Maybe I should like put that in my thumbnail if I don't find anything else more interesting to Oh, that's some serious trucking. Do you hear how loud that rig was? This is straight pipe, dual exhaust, diesel. Interesting sky today. Actually, you know what? I like how this street is going downward. I always love streets that are on a slant, you know? Look at this house. Look at that age difference in construction here. Okay? Probably Italians that live in that house there probably built that in the 60s or 70s. And then you got this one here, which looks like one of the oldest in the street. This is whatever, 50s, 60s. And yeah, let's just get a view here. Semi-detached homes. Well, it's windy, but it's warmer today, though. All the way down there. Let's see if maybe it's better on this side, eh? There's a plane on landing. I hear it. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I see that car. I think it's a Lotus. Oh crap! Sorry, still zoomed in. There's the plane. The plane. Yeah. But of course, I digress. Like I say many times, I'm filming walks in these old residential neighborhoods with these homes built in, let's say, the 70s and under, 60s, 50s, you know, post-war greatness. I always imagine, you know, that's what was cool about filming that guy's Toronado that was parked there, that 66. Because, again, it was just fitting where it was. You know, that car was built at the time when times were so prosperous and the outlook for, you know, the future was not bleak or so much. So, it's a Oh no, sorry, excuse me. It's the new Mazda MX-5 Miata. It's funny because it's really cool, but like with the fastback styling, it looks more like it could be like a modern day Z car. But anyway, that's my opinion. Still cool, still cool. Again, older home over here. I'm working today there, still on the training. Mercedes wagon, very common. This one's in driver condition though. Still good shape. And what was I saying? Yeah, I'm working later there, working training. Supposed to be starting on the phone there with the customers on Thursday. Today is... There's a lady looking at me there. What are we today? Tuesday. Tuesday afternoon. See, my eyesight's so bad. I saw the lady, but I didn't see the gentleman there. They're about to put up their tempo, what we call the tempo tent for cars. See? And there's some boroughs in the city though, or districts, they don't allow those because they think they're too ugly, you know. So Tuesday afternoon, I'm just beginning to see I got to find a way. Hey, listen, I don't sing professionally, you know. Meunier et des Bois. Interesting also that there's a street, there's a town south of Montreal called Beauharnois as well. And I want to let this car go by so I can take a zoom and see if there's any other old... Always looking for oldies. I'm not just making a walking video for my own and your own entertainment. No. I'm looking for anything. A Mercury Marquis, you know, a Ford Crown Victoria, Toyota Celica, and yada yada yada. And there's a bell truck coming there. We'll take a look over here. No sightings. We'll go take a look on the other side. There's a guy who's either really digging some kind of a beat in his head or just... All right. Oh yeah, and one more thing. One more thing. You can see the commuter CP train line back there. You can barely see it, I think. Right over there. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, moving it along. It's an old school by whatever name it is. Probably a Pius 19 or some sort of a religious name, you know, back in the day when religion was everything, right? And if somebody was religious, wasn't religious, like i.e. didn't go to church and all that, maybe they were an anarchist or an antichrist. Check this out. See that? Yep, yesterday was election day here in Montreal. Not surprisingly, I voted for the Liberals. They won. You think I'm going to vote for the fucking Conservatives? You think I'm a conservative? Ha! 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 Oh my God, I'll never be a conservative. Never. And they won, the Liberals. That's pretty much what everybody thought anyway. So, a friend of mine disappointed me when he told me he voted Bloc Québécois. I'm like, are you fucking serious? I still love the guy. I still love him though. I mean, you know, I turned a new leaf, me. You know, I'm trying not to hate so much anymore. It's just such a horrible quality, and it's taken all this hate and all these many negative vibes and hate and anger and frustration and stress, just taking fucking years off my life, just like smoking did for so many years. And it's funny, you know, sometimes when you look at a cloud and it looks kind of like a spaceship, a UFO, you know. Just look at that. Look at that. Look at that. I know it's not. I'm just saying. Yeah. Qu'est-ce que ça dit là? It says English Montreal School Board, the EMSB. Yeah. Wow, they have English schools out here. Of course they do. We're west of Saint Laurent Street, because if you don't know Montreal, Saint Laurent Street is really the defining street that separates generally the English from the French. Because if you go east of Saint Laurent, it's mostly French. And if people are English, well, they probably speak French, just like me, or you know, certain Italians and so Greeks or whatever, you know, Portuguese. Yeah. Oh, no, nice non-STM scrap just went by there. There's a nice park here. Some of these leaves are already all gone. It's kind of depressing on a cloudy day, but it was sunny a while though, for a while, you know. So you know, you can see these old buildings, nothing special, nothing fantastic. Kind of wonder what the rents are like around here, though, you know. Mind you, I've already lived near a highway when I lived in Ville Saint Pierre for 3 years, and that was, fuck, you could always hear that background noise, like a white noise. It was irritating. And now I just remembered after looking at a car that's parked up there, it reminds me of a, I know it's a Corolla, but I remember, it's funny, earlier I walked right out of Crémazie metro station. I walked right out of Crémazie metro station. What do I see right away almost? Fuck, I ran after it just to get the tail end of it, leaving a fucking, I think it was an 82 to 85 Buick Century. And these cars, you know, these cars were so common in the old days. Now they're extinct. They're all gone, you know. And unfortunately, what doesn't help is that they were not they weren't made to be like durable, like let's say Buick LeSabre and those big boats that we all love. Those cars were the best GMs at that time. Even that Trans Am you saw before at the beginning of the video, those Trans Ams were well made, you know, because they were like on a big heavy platform, you know. So what? But as for spotting oldies, time's running out for me, man, because most of them get put away. Even if it's something, I mean, even if it's a car from the 80s and the car doesn't have much mileage, it's almost mint or whatever, something like that. Why would you drive that in the winter and ruin it? Something that's considered to be a time capsule when it's in, you know, original condition or almost, or the condition's excellent. It's a time machine, you know. You want to keep it that way. And now we are at La Rue Meunier and I'm tired now. Legende. Okay, this street is important because the STM Legende garage is down there, actually. Down that way. Oh, there's a nice little Freightliner there. But you're not going to see the garage. I'm going to try to zoom in as much as I can, but still. Nah, you can't really see it. Anyway, whatever. I think the 54 runs here, eh? The 53 to 54? Let me see here. No, the 146. I'm sure it must go to Crémazie. Crémazie? There's the train line again. It's just tempting me to go there because I have a dream of catching a certain freight train, which may or may not run there every day. And it's the known as the Quebec-Gatineau Railroad. Yep. Anyway, we're getting closer to the end of this walk here. Always look both ways, boys and girls, when you're crossing. Scrap. And yeah. Yeah, not many trees on this street, eh? Boy, a little bit like the Point St. Charles and other areas. Yeah. Boy, this definitely feels like we lost a degree or two since the sun went out. Hey, see, this is a Tempo tent garage, like I was saying. These are indispensable in this part of the world because winter is just so goddamn horrible. You know, and as a matter of fact, let me, for those of you who live in warmer countries, warmer places, see, the thing is that it's not so much the temperature, it's the fucking wind. It's always the wind that makes the temperature worse than it is. That's why people put these Tempo garages, and also to keep the snow and ice off their cars. So it's not a bad thing. C'est pas mauvais, là, colique. What's this here? What's this truck here? Older Ford, yeah, older Ford F-50. Oh man, I'm pooped. I'm gonna go take a break. I think I'm gonna go take a break at the fire station on the corner of Saint-Laurent et Chabanel, where, by the way, now that I mention it, I like that Ford. Which, by the way, I saved a '59 DeSoto Fireflight that was rotting there for fucking 4 or 5 years, and I saved it. I couldn't keep it. I mean, what's the point? Come on, I don't have a driver's license. This is also smart right here. That's smart, you know. What am I gonna do? I don't have a driver's license, you know. I don't have the money to have it restored. But the guy sold it to in Nova Scotia, whose name escapes me. But I remember he lived in a town called Dominion, Nova Scotia. That I remember because Dominion is a very significant name in this country for a few reasons. And yeah, he restored that car, man. He restored that car in months. So it goes to show you, it wasn't a fucking basket case or anything. The guy was even happier when he got the car. He told me, I remember he told me he thought the body was more shot, or it was just overall more rusted than it was, and it wasn't. It was restorable condition. So, I mean, you know, regret. Yeah, of course I have a bit of regrets. Same thing with my LeSabre, my 65. But I mean, what am I supposed to do? I can't fucking drive it. Anyway, they're cars. They can be replaced. Just remember that. Any of you guys is, oh, I regret. I wish I didn't sell this car. I wish I didn't sell this Pontiac. Fuck it. It's people that can't be replaced. People, man. You know, when my dad died, I was thinking about that this morning. I was thinking about how I'm on this tangent, this positive thinking and a can-do attitude and, you know, don't sweat the small stuff kind of thing. And I thought to myself, man, you know, me, I knew it even like in 2006, at the beginning of 2006 on January 8th when my dad died. To me, that was like the end of my world almost, because it affected me so much. I went into this negative cycle and I lost friends. Didn't help that I was eccentric. Didn't help that especially was bipolar. And it just unraveled quickly, slowly, whatever, over the years. And you know, so I'm happy the way things are going, and I'm going to do my best to keep my new job doing customer service there. Look at that sky, huh? That goes to show you how it's windy, man, because look at those clouds. They're all like, you see the wind is just blowing them all over there. It's just... Oh, speaking of Chabanel, here we are. Chabanel. Rue Chabanel. That's just a great way to finish, because oddly enough, I used to work in this area 21 years ago. And worked at 225 Chabanel, and I did it in that accent because my boss was Hindu, but he was a really nice guy. You know, it had nothing to do with his background. And nettoyeur is French for cleaners. Cleaners, nettoyeur. There you go. Anyway, so yeah, used to work in the fucking shipping, moving around those fucking bolts of fabric all day. Man, they were not light. Not easy work. I don't even want to go into it. Anyway, so I hope you like this walking video there. This little walk here. And, you know, please, you know, rate, subscribe, and whatever. And just if you're going to make any negative comments, don't be a fucking dick. Don't bother making a very negative comment, especially towards me. Don't insult my intelligence. It will be removed. And if you're going to make a negative comment, make it constructive. Okay? So, merci beaucoup et bonne journée. Adios. Hasta luego.